We've been taught that success is hustle and grind. But when we lost everything, we found something far more powerful. A universal formula that changed our lives and led us from chaos to flow. Back in 2013, a series of sudden challenges shattered our American dream and led us to seek a new way of living. It started with severe pain in Yanan's shoulder, then a loss of pregnancy, then a storm that knocked out the city's power during a heat wave, which broke our illusion of what we used to think a home was. And finally, the business that we had left our jobs for didn't manifest.
We then decided to uproot our lives and move. At each step, we got some encouragement from the soul, yet at that time we had no idea that's what it was. First sign, we sold our condo and it sold for more than what we paid for. While the market was actually down and our realtor absolutely couldn't believe it. Then we arrived in Hawaii to study healing. We applied for day jobs to support the two of us, but didn't hear anything for 8 months. While we're concerning about our savings declining, we kept hearing about Dr. Master Sha's healer training. From unrelated people in different countries, this is our second sign. We hesitated. Of course, there is the money issue. But the calling inside was so strong, so we decided to take the leap and join the training. Now comes to the third sign. The Monday after the weekend training, I got a call back from a job that I applied 8 months ago. My resume had made it to the wrong place this whole time, but out of nowhere, the right person picked it up and said, "Hey, how come this resume is on your desk? It belongs to my department." He picked up my resume, called me up, I was hired right away. And it didn't stop there. They had so many more classes to cover, so I got hired and Hardeep got hired. Soon Hardeep became a full-time faculty on the tenure track, which was absolutely unheard of in Hawaii at that time.
Right. So, were these coincidences? Or were they miracles? Or were they something else? It turns out there was a simple explanation. This goes back to the training. One key thing we learned during the weekend training was the 5 levels of creation, which helped us to make sense of all these challenges and blessings that we had encountered. For over 5,000 years, this powerful universal principle has been passed down through so many traditions, including Chinese medicine, Kung Fu, I Ching, and so much more. It reveals a profound understanding of how creation unfolds within us and around us. It's also called the universal law of Shen, Qi, and Jing. Dr. and Master Sha, a Tao Grand Master, and quantum physicist Dr. Roland Shu came together to further clarify this with a modern take in their book Tao Science.
So what are Shen, Qi, and Jing? In ancient wisdom, Shen includes soul, heart, and mind. Qi is energy that flows around us, inside of us. Jing is the matter, the physical substance of life. These 3 form the totality of our being. We're not just this physical body. We're made of way more, including the invisible energies and information that shapes our visible reality. So let's go through these levels from the top. Soul is the most subtle level, a light being and a warehouse of information about your experience through all time. Heart is the emotional receiver, like an antenna. We feel joy, sadness, fear, hope, and a lot more emotions. Mind is the processor. We think, we decide, we analyze all the information that we receive.
In today's world, though, the mind is often dominant. We're overthinking, we're stressed, we're distracted all the time. But this is exactly the problem. Imagine in a company, a middle manager starts pretending to be the CEO, and they try so hard to run things that are way beyond their scope. What's going to happen? Pretty soon, the manager will burn out. The company operations will suffer. Customers will not be served well, and eventually, the business will fail. This sounds ridiculous in the business world, yet we allow this to happen in our inner worlds day after day. Our mind just takes charge instead of following the heart and the soul. Unfortunately, this imbalance in our system creates unnecessary stress that leads to blocked energy and eventually manifesting physical health issues.
Energy must flow for the matter to be well. When energy is blocked, blood stagnates, and we experience pain, disease, or other dysfunctions. Practices like acupuncture and massage are based on this principle. This principle doesn't only apply to the physical body, it extends to our emotional body, our relationships, our finances, and all life circumstances. Think of your financial flow. It is not just about how much you earn, but whether the energy of your finance is flowing or stuck. Blockages, regardless emotional, mental, or energetic, can hold back opportunities from manifesting. Give you an example. We could have a lot of money but get stuck somewhere. The cash flow then becomes a problem, isn't it?
Right. So flow of energy is important. Matter follows energy. So now let's go deeper. What directs the energy? It's your mind. If you get mentally fixated on past pain or future fears, that's where your energy will go. If your mind is all over the place but here, your energy will be all over the place but here. So we need to help our mind to focus and to happily do its job. The answer is in your heart. Your heart leads your mind. And according to Tao science, like Yanan shared earlier, your heart is like an antenna, the receiver of information, while the mind is simply processing what the heart receives. So now the question, where is the heart receiving the information from? It is the soul. Your soul is the source of the information or the content of information within you. And this information determines what your heart is even capable of receiving.
So, from soul to matter, how reality is created, let's break it down. The soul gives a message, the heart receives the message, the mind then processes it and makes decision. Then our energy flows according to the mind's focus. Then our body, the matter, manifests it into physical form. And this creation process doesn't just end there. Once the physical reality is formed, it actually creates a new message. Then our soul learns and integrates. This process repeats every minute, every day of our life. Your soul, heart, mind, body together forms what we call your vibrational field. Your vibration is the sum total of this all 5 levels. When the information in you is uplifting and your heart is open, your mind becomes clear and productive, and your energy and physical life follow suit. When you have negative or limited information in your vibrational field, whether it is from your past or from the external source, media, or environment, you may feel heavy, pessimistic, or disturbed. Your heart contracts. Your mind becomes reactive and protective. Your energy gets scattered and drained, and your material life struggles. This is not about judging good or bad. On earth, we live within yin and yang. They work together. There's light, there's shadow. There's smooth, there's hard. There's rise and there's fall. We just can't escape it. But we can raise our frequency to face life with greater resilience, creativity, and love. And we can learn to recognize what kind of fields can make positive or negative impact in our life. This leads us to consistently make better choices throughout our journey.
And the best part is, this may seem overwhelming, but you don't need to do this by yourself. Just work on aligning your 5 levels, because when our 5 levels are aligned, we then become more receptive and more attuned to the larger operating principles of the universe. There is an invisible force behind the sun, the moon, and beyond. We can't fathom this with our mind, but this force is making our lives possible. Just think about it. If there's no sun, we have no light, and then we have no food. In ancient wisdom, this force that governs all existence was given the name Tao. It is the source that guides the stars, the sun, the moon, even the gravity that we rely on every single day. And the same Tao can then flow through us. It can uplift our Shen Qi Jing. It can bring clarity, flow, and harmony back into our lives.
Ready to clean and align your 5 levels? Join our inner alignment practice group to work directly with these principles. In this weekly group practice, we cleaned and aligned our soul, heart, mind, energy, and matter. We practice powerful techniques rooted in Tao science and spiritual wisdom. It helps us to create lasting change from the inside out. You don't have to do it alone. When we come together, we are more empowered. Check out this video where we share 3 ways that a group practice can help you get unstuck. Remember to subscribe and hit the bell for more insights to empower you.